Hi, my name is Jessica Wicks, and this is my story of why I decided to become a Beachbody coach. Growing up, I never was that small girl, and I grew up in a family of 4 other siblings, and they all had blonde hair. They were all taller and were naturally skinny, and they could eat whatever they wanted. I was brown hair, shorter, and really had to work to keep the weight off. I was never extremely overweight, but I was never small with a flat stomach. I was just this in between. I never had a huge problem with it, but it was always there. There was always that, I wish I could be like that, or I wish I looked like that, and on the other side of that, I never really worked hard for that either. I just complained about it. The year I got married, I was nice and small, and then surprise, my first baby came along. I almost died with her, and then after I went home, I had postpartum depression. I suffered through that for 3 months, and then I just couldn't get rid of the last 20 pounds that I had gained with her. I had gained 45, and I couldn't get rid of the last 20 no matter what I did. I started going to the gym, and I got a little bit of weight off, but it just didn't fully get the weight off. So I spent the next couple of years trying to do that, and then I got pregnant with my next child. And during that process, I had started to get hand eczema. I was using steroid cream on my hands. Every couple months, they had to up the level of steroid cream. I found myself having to use it more and more often. The rule with steroid cream is, I think, 3 weeks you use it for, and then you need to take a break. But at that point, I had gotten to the point where I had to take it 3 times a day on my hands, and I had had no break for over a year. And I know that's really bad. So I got pregnant with my second child. When I was in the hospital having her, I must have gotten staph infection on my hands. And if anybody knows how bad staph infection is, it can be very scary. It's highly contagious, and my hands were ravaged. They looked like I had leprosy. They were so painful that my mom had to come and care for my newborn child and my little 3-year-old. I couldn't even brush my own hair because the pressure of the brush pulling through my hair hurt so bad on the palms of my fingers. Each of my fingers were so swollen. My nail beds were getting ruined. They would just ripple. At that time, I was going to the regular doctors. They had put me on 3 different antibiotics. I could see they were getting worried, and I was getting worried. So I took a leap of faith, and I went to a wellness doctor. His name is Dr. Anthony Alfonso, and he changed my life. That is when, which was 2.5 years ago, I fell in love with nutrition. And that is really when my health journey began. In 1 month, through just nutrition, changing my diet, I was on a very strict paleo diet, and through whole food supplements, he healed my staph infection. Then from that point on, it was a very long 2 years, but during those 2 years, I went through plenty of detoxes and worked the eczema out of my body. I am proud and very happy to say that my eczema is about 97% better. I once in a blue moon get a few tiny little eczema spots, but that's it. And it's all because I changed my diet and I went on supplements. During those 2 years, I fell in love with nutrition. I also lost 20 pounds, the 20 pounds I couldn't lose even going to the gym 3 to 4 times a week. I just lost it by eating differently. So I saw right then and there what nutrition can truly do for you. There's a host of even autoimmune diseases that the doctors say you're supposed to have for the rest of your life. My eczema was categorized as chronic eczema. It's an autoimmune disease that you'll have for the rest of your life. And now I don't use a single thing on them. I saw then and there what just eating clean can do for you. Besides losing the 20 pounds I lost, my whole entire health was changed. My gut was cleaned out. My skin everywhere else looked amazing, but my hands were healed. It did take a long time, but it worked. And now I can spend the rest of my life not having to worry about steroid creams and all the nasty side effects that come with steroid creams. During that time, I also found out from this doctor that I was allergic to metal and scents and chemicals and a lot of other things. And as you can guess, as a hairdresser, I was a hairdresser, I had to stop doing that. And it broke my heart because I love doing hair and I love making people feel beautiful. I had to stop. I had nothing else that was just me. Sure, I love being a mom, I love being a wife, but I think everybody needs something that is just them, that they can be proud of, that they've done. I needed that outlet to help people feel beautiful and to help change lives. Last year I was watching who is now my upline coach on Facebook, and just kind of stalking her page and watching how positive she was and watching the results in not only her life but in the lives of her challengers. And I thought to myself, I can do that. I think I can do that. I joined one of her free clean eating challenges and I was just floored. And I was like, I want to do this. Unfortunately, it took me over half of a year from that point to become a Beachbody coach. I wish I had never waited. Being a Beachbody coach changed my life. But in July of 2014, the 1st of July, I made the choice to become a Beachbody coach. I have never regretted that decision. It creates a platform for me to help change people's lives. I feel like I have a mission again. I feel like I help people see the beauty in their lives and see that they're worth it. Put my love of nutrition and knowledge that I have gained in the past 2.5 years of healing yourself from within into my challenge groups. And I can motivate and encourage everybody in there. Not only have I seen results with my challengers, but I've seen results with me. I don't have a lot of weight to lose, but I'm seeing toning and I'm seeing health and I'm seeing a new purpose and a new passion for life. It has dramatically changed my life. Besides the fact that I get money for helping change people's lives, I get to change people's lives. I mean, what networking, marketing, whatever business do you get to work for that actually changes people's health? So rare. I'm just so enjoying it. So my story is one of pain and just trying to get through life. I also joined Beachbody because my husband was getting laid off and I needed more income. That's just another reason why I joined. But it's been so worth it, and the journey has been so worth it to me. And I hope one day you all can say the same about something in your life, that the step that you took, even if it was hard and if you felt dumb for taking it, or if it took a lot of strength and bravery, I hope you can say, I'm so proud and I'm so happy I made that decision. I barely